want you tonight, just do what you do. Keep on doing what you do. Don't let nobody hold you down. Baby, me feel the things that you do.
Lucky boy.
One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. Like a lot of things on my mind, I don't know what to do. Plenty in my head, I don't know what you want to do. Baby, I want drink, I want go in the room there. Today you know that me and you, so we Easter. Freestyle, Easter, Richard. Today me and you, pal, we Easter. Una. I want to your una, I want put me on your finger. Una. I want to your una, I want be your una.
All day,
Go down low and touch your toe. I won't let go, baby. Break up back for me. Me feel you, baby. Love you. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby.
I want to see you down like you're bending for prayer. I want to see you down like you're scratching your legs. The kind of thing you do in my mind, the thing you doing tonight. The other days you do it, I want to take all my share. They making me the sweat, man, you the best. How will you do, till I say give me more fire, go fear no fire. Place upon me, get a pray you don't tire. Give me more fire, go fear no fire. Put upon me, get a pray you don't tire. Hit the man, go like my shorty. Like big blow, I will see you rock your body. Hit the man, go that's my shorty. You too nasty, your body love me.
One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby.
I want to know for the things that you doing if it costs in the morning. I want to know the thing that you doing where it lasts till the morning time. I want to know the thing that you doing if it costs in the morning. I want to know the thing that you doing where it lasts till the morning time. Are you ready? Go down, baby. I like to see you want when you step on the beat. Straight, I make you stand on your feet. And it getting legendary, you even won't call for sleep. I make you dance, you rocking it. Don't show all your style because I'm watching it. Shake your ball when for baby, I grabbing it. To left, me and you, the two we locking it. Higher but that.
One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby. One slow, go down, baby. Break your back, I won't go there, baby.
Hit the man, go like my shorty. I be flow, I will see you rock your body. Hit the man, go that's my shorty. You too nasty, your body love me.
Easy kid. Thank you, my man. I don't care if it take or sleep, baby. Just move your back. I don't.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us. This is Gibson Jeru. We are here again for another broadcast of the Talking Point on Blaze 90.7. And those of you who will be listening to us in Monrovia through our radio station on Blaze 90.7, we want to welcome you to our broadcast. We appreciate you being there. We believe that you are there because we are here, and we are here because you are there. I want to say thank you, and we want you to join us in our discussion. My panelists will be coming very soon, and so we will continue our discussion. Today we have a bunch of stuff to discuss, and so I'll play one more song, and then we will start the discussion right away. So please stay tuned. We just play one more song. Don't go anywhere. Just one more song, and then we will begin the process. So stay with me. Let's do some gospel song here and see. Let God bless all of us as we praise God. So stand there, don't go anywhere. We have some really good issues to discuss today, and we will.
Every day I pray to my God to draw me closer, yeah. This world is full of ups and downs, no one knows tomorrow. So I put my life in the hands of the one who holds tomorrow, yeah. He promised to supply my needs, and I believe it. Joy,
I claim it.
favor,
I claim it.
wisdom,
I claim it.
success.
I claim it.
I claim it, I claim it, yes I claim it. I claim it, I claim it, yes I claim it.
I claim
Oh
it.
Lord, I claim it.
I claim
Oh
it.
Lord, I claim it.
I claim it.
Joy in my family,
I claim it.
freedom in my nation.
I claim it.
I claim it, I claim it, yes I
Oh, I
claim
see.
it.
Okay.
Your everlasting peace is the one I know, I claim
Oh,
it.
okay.
Your everlasting peace is the one I know, I claim
Yes,
it.
I'll be looking.
Your everlasting peace is the one I know, I claim it.
After many years of suffering, after many years of war, all that we can say is that we need your
We
hand,
can
Lord.
say, Lord.
All that we can say, we need your hand, Lord. All that we can
We
say,
can say,
we want your blessing. Oh Lord,
Heal our land.
heal our land, Liberia, make us smile again.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us. We say thanks to our gospel artist, Hezebella, and we want to say thanks for being there. Though today we want to discuss several issues, but the first thing that caught my attention is the situation in Nema County. The situation in Nema County. Today, according to our news reporters who visited the Capitol building, they reported that a delegation of Nimbayans resident in the area that Mita Steel, Ashila Mita is operating. And the reason they came to Monrovia was because they observed a problem that Ashila Mita is not catering to their needs. And their actions have caused them, some of them, harm. And they believe that the continuous presence of Ashila Mita in Nema County will adversely affect the people that live in the locality. Therefore, the other day when they spoke, they decided to form a committee to come to Monrovia and meet with their lawmakers. Now, surprisingly for them, and this is something you guys should take serious, because for me, if I'm a lawmaker, which I am not, if my constituents come to me and say, "Hey, look, Gibson, we who live here, we are your constituents, and we have a problem, and we want you to solve this problem," the first thing I will do is to listen to them, receive their petition. That's the least you can do. So there are three issues here we're going to talk about this NEMA issue. One, ArcelorMittal itself has not responded to the concerns of these people that live in the area that ArcelorMittal operates in NEMA County. And one of the reasons is one of the things they named was ArcelorMittal does not have a functioning hospital or clinic in the area. What they did was they carried something like a container, and that is where the top managers of ArcelorMittal go to take their treatment. It's restricted to top managers. And in fact, according to Grace Barr, she said, and quoting her now, I mean, representing her statement now, that the container clinic that was created by ArcelorMittal in the area, instead of constructing or putting up a mini clinic that will cater to other people who live in the area. So she said only Indians go there to take treatment. Only Indians go in there to take treatments. Now, my people, I just want to know, this thing here, when we're talking, they say, sometimes I don't know what's wrong with Liberians. People you represent, they are hurting. People that you represent are hurting. The agreement that the Liberian government entered with ArcelorMittal, according to information, has 5 more years to elapse. So when that 5 year elapses, it means ArcelorMittal has no consensual agreement with Liberia. So what they've done is they have resubmitted their MDN, their development concession agreement. They have resubmitted the MDN to the House of Representatives, to the legislature for ratification and extension for another 25 years. So let's say the 25 years. So I'm not against ArcelorMittal getting 25 years because they are a concessionaire. They are a concessionaire. I don't have problem with them having a 25 years agreement with the Liberian government, or once they are doing the right thing, they are living by the law, they are going by the dictate of the agreement. I don't have problem with that, but there's a problem now. And the problem now is not just an ordinary problem. The citizens don't believe that ArcelorMittal should continue to operate in their county. Well, it's technically, let me just say that, technically, it may not be in the hands of the people to decide which part of Liberia a concessionaire operates. The reason why they are stressing this, the reason why they are talking about this, the reason why they are protesting is because of what is happening to them, and that is going to affect them, their children, and children's children in the future. So they are going to their lawmakers. The reason they're going to the lawmakers is because they want solution. That solution that they want is very pivotal in cementing the relationship between ArcelorMittal and the citizen. Now, if the lawmakers are not going to listen, if their representatives will not, if their representative in government will not listen to them, it has an adverse effect. The adverse effect is that there may be a violent protest that will destroy ArcelorMittal's property. And by the time you already have ArcelorMittal deep into mess. Now we know about B Mountain, we know about other companies that people have demonstrated and destroyed their properties in the past, in recent past. We don't want that. What we want is a responsible government that will listen to the plight of the people. But that didn't happen. So when the Nibayans went to Monrovia, not just Nibayans. Now, I want you to understand this. Well, I said Nibayans. I didn't call tribe or say Gil or Mano. Because that's not only Gil and Mano that have been affected in that area. There are different tribe people that live in Nema County, who live in the concession area, who are joining both Gil and Mano and Crown and other people who are original inhabitants of Nema County. These Nibayans, these locals, these inhabitants, they are feeling the pinch. And if they are feeling the pinch, we need, as representative of the people, and I'm saying we, not because not me per se, but we're talking about people who represent them, must be able to listen to them. And according to Anthony will soon be coming on, we'll play the audio, and you will listen yourself. The anger that is being expressed, the anger that is being expressed by these people. It is pathetic that people will express their anger and the representatives of these people don't care to listen to them. So the first thing they did was they decided to go and meet Jeremiah Cohn, the vice president. Now on their way to meet Jeremiah Cohn, they have youth, they have elderly people, they have women, they have men. So the group was a little bit large. And so when they decided to go and meet Jeremiah Cohn, they decided, the security people said, well, you guys are too many, we don't want any chaos. Okay, we don't want chaos, nice. So they decided, according to their spokesperson, Grace, she said they decided that all the youth should remain downstairs in the yard, in the compound, in the perimeter of the Capitol building. Remain downstairs. We will select elderly people to go and meet our vice president, who happens to be a Nibayan, who also happens to be a representative of the county in government. He is the vice president, for God's sake. He is the vice president of the country, and he hails from Nema County. So they decided to go and acquaint him with the plight of the people. Unfortunately, my people, Jeremiah refused to meet them. He refused to meet them. And somebody will say, well, Gibson, that the security told them that they cannot meet. No, it is not the security. For those of us who have been around governance process, we know what they do. They tell the security, I don't want to see anybody here. And they refused to meet. He refused to meet them because he didn't want to participate in the discussion of that. And information coming from their representative is that ArcelorMittal, they cannot join their citizens to say ArcelorMittal will not operate in the county. Well, nobody wants ArcelorMittal gone if it is a huge taxpayer, but to soften the people's nose. You soften the people's nose and say, these people, they are huge taxpayers, we cannot let them go. Well, it's not about just letting them go. It's about looking into that Indian, looking into that agreement, and deciding to augment the agreement to make it appear that it is responsible and it is catering to the people. That is what is necessary. Look into the agreement. Look at all the facets of the agreement. Look at all the clauses that have to do with social development, that have to do with development in the county, the social development fund. And listen to me. You know what has happened over the years is that government have received money from concessionaires and they refuse to transmit those development funds to the county. As a result of that, the people that are supposed to benefit, they are not benefiting, they are crying, they are the ones who are getting the pinch, their forest is being depleted, their water is being polluted, the environment is being damaged day by day. According to, in fact, there are more details that we are going to bring you as soon as Anthony comes on. There are more details we are going to bring you than you have ever heard. And ArcelorMittal is supposed to be a darling concession agreement in Liberia. They came to Liberia during the Judy Bryant time, and they got certified. They were sent back into negotiation by Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And listen, guys, I gotta disclose this to some of you. First of all, my award by the Press Union of Liberia as the Investigative Journalist of the Year was a result of my work I did with ArcelorMittal, looking at the concession agreement, looking in there and seeing the bad things they put in the concession agreement. And those things, when I wrote them, it helps the government, Ellen Johnson government, to send ArcelorMittal back into agreement. They renegotiated, they removed some of those things, but those things are not all removed. Because if you see the ArcelorMittal agreement, they still have the right to raise villages down when they see mineral that they are supposed to go after. Now, the compensation for the people are not being specified. How much you're supposed to give a village. For example, Gibson has his village in the area. ArcelorMittal came and did a prospection and realized that there are some iron ore or there are some diamond and bauxite or whatever mineral that is deposited on a Gibson village. Gibson had five houses in the village. He got his uncle, his brother, his sister there, or their husband. The total houses there, they are 5. Now, ArcelorMittal now has the right under the MDN agreement to raise down the village and compensate that village. But the compensation was not mentioned in how much you're supposed to compensate a head of a family if you raise down a village. What if you went and saw Gibson Jeru's cocoa farm? And ArcelorMittal realized that in the cocoa farm that Gibson Jeru has his cocoa, has his produce. This village, this farm is deposited with minerals that ArcelorMittal has the right to prospect or to mine. Now ArcelorMittal decides he's going to raise down that town, raise down all the produce. The government of Liberia failed to put in the agreement that how much ArcelorMittal is going to pay for one of that life tree. One cocoa tree is a life tree. It's going to feed you forever until you die. That's why they call it life tree. There's no indication in the agreement that says that ArcelorMittal will pay this amount of money for the life tree. If you have 50 trees in that farm, and ArcelorMittal will have to raise down that farm because there's a mineral that they are chasing that they have the right to mine. The government of Liberia did not. And that's why when I was writing on that issue in 2006, when Ellie came to power, that issue became a matter of compulsion that it should go back into agreement. Based on my writings, based on my discussion of the issue, I wrote several articles tearing apart the MDA, tearing apart the agreement that ArcelorMittal entered with the government of Liberia by the Judy Bryant government and extended to the Taylor government. So when we did that, that's why we got our award from the Press Union of Liberia as an Investigative Journalist of the Year in 2006, 2007. That agreement, when it went into that, they tried to fix that agreement, but that agreement did not complete. There are some things in the agreement that still need to be fixed. And these are the things that Nimbayans are talking about now. Nimbayans came from Nema County in the concession operational area of ArcelorMittal. They came to Monrovia with their grievances for God's sake. For God's sake, They came to Monrovia with their grievances. And all that they got was a cold shoulder from their district. District number 6. All they got was cold shoulder from the vice president. Amen, my people. Amen. Amen. You can't just meet with these people. No, what is in meeting that is bad? What if Jeremiah come and say, okay, let's go in a conference hall. What is it that Jeremiah? What is the bad thing in meeting with the people? So if Jeremiah come and say, look, you know what? These are our people. Y'all go in the conference room and fix the place. Let them, y'all usher them in the conference room. I'm coming there to talk to them. We usher them into the conference room because they said already, security said the group is large. They're not going to allow them in because of security reason. Fine, security reason. So all they needed to do was, to sift through the group, bring the elders in, and leave the young people behind. That was all they needed to do, and meet with them. Now, let me see if I can bring Anthony, and then we're going to play those audio. But before that, let me put on a music and then a song, and then I will usher Anthony in and have Anthony to play some of these songs that we are talking about.
All the flow that she's supposed to work.
The people can feel in my heat. Hey, what can be in now? Tight. I love the music.
On the list, not even on the list.
Well, on the mix.
Give for my woman.
Quebec, what play you there?
Can't see my woman.
Quebec, what play you there?
Somebody help me from my woman.
She under the ground.
Can't see my woman.
She under the horse.
I go there alone. Can't see my woman. I go Senegal. I can't see my woman. I go Cotonou. Can't find my woman. Why can't a woman? She can't say that to us. Why can't a woman? Every day she on the run. I'm running. I can't see my woman. I'm lucky. I can't find my woman. I'm looking for my woman.
Quebec, what play you there?
Can't see my woman.
Quebec, what play you there?
Somebody help me find my woman.
She under the ground.
Can't see my woman.
She under the horse.
I don't know what to do. Investigation. I don't know what to go.
We gonna call the police?
I call the police. He say he now see my woman. I go to mommy. She say she now see my woman. I call mama. She say she now see my woman. I call papa. He say he now see my woman. Who got my woman? If I not see my woman, Pacha, got trouble. I'm looking for my woman.
Quebec, what play you there?
Can't see my woman.
Quebec, what play you there?
Somebody help me find my woman.
She under the ground.
Can't see my woman.
She under the horse.
Kuku jumuku, you na isa you na no. Kuku jumuku, You know Isa, you know no. You're my boyfriend or your who? You will know. I get her money, plenty money, sense the money to go to the market. Come on, fufu. Kebe say she call me. What they happy? I can't see my woman. Yo, yo, you will like it. Yo, 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 yo.
You got it right?
Eat something, something. Kebe eat something,
Other than going to the
something.
car room,
She get to eat something, something. Kebe eat something, something. Kebe eat something, something. Something. Give for my woman,
Quebec, what play you there?
can't see my woman.
Quebec, what play you there?
Somebody help me for my woman,
She under the ground,
can't see my woman.
she under the horse.
Thank you very much. We are back here, and our Anthony is changing from generator 1 to generator 2, and power source 1 to power source 2. It's changing from power source 1 to power source 2, and Anthony will join us shortly. We also have our panelists to join us, but we're going to discuss in detail the delegation of the Nibayans who live in the ArcelorMittal concession area, who are being affected by ArcelorMittal's action. They have spoken of pollution. They have spoken of so many things that's happening. And when they went to meet their lawmakers, their district number 6 representative, he shunned them. He refused to meet with them and said ArcelorMittal is a big taxpayer, and so they cannot do anything about ArcelorMittal not participating in the economy. That's fine. We want ArcelorMittal to take part, but at least to meet with them. And the vice president also refused to meet them today. This is something that we cannot allow to happen in our country. You will represent the people. They are being affected by just a single company. It's just because the company is paying more taxes and you neglect the interests of the people. And then we will play the audios right here for you to listen to the plight of the people, the description, what the people are experiencing. This is no fun. Is this how we represent our people in government? The second highest government official in our country is the vice president, and the vice president is refusing to meet his own people just because ArcelorMittal is a big taxpayer. This is something I don't even know. I don't even know whether this is realistic. I don't even know how can we even talk about it. Listen, people, we are going to keep discussing this. We are not going to leave it. We are not going to abandon this story. We are going to continue to talk about it. And as soon as my producer comes on, he has already queued the audios, and we'll play them. We'll play them, and you will see for yourself. The other thing we're going to be discussing has to do with the motorcyclists. Today, motorcyclists, they assemble at the Capitol building today. What they call that awareness. As you know, on the 15th of this month, May, the governor of Liberia, by and through the law enforcement police, reached a memorandum of understanding, which the motorcyclists and tricyclists are disputing, that as of the 15th, there are certain areas that motorcyclists will not be allowed to ply. Certain areas, motorcyclists will not be allowed to ply those areas. So let me see if I can read that particular document. I want to read that particular document so you can have an idea of why the motorcyclists are meeting. Why are they meeting? Why are they saying that it is a bad deal? Let me see if let me see. I got to send the link back to Anthony, and let me see if I can send it to Anthony. I don't know if Anthony can get it or he can't get it because I've sent it 3 times, and let me see if he can get it. I will go in here. Guys, please give me a chance. We got juicy stuff here to talk about. So please give me a chance. Let me send this to Anthony. Juicy news today. Juicy news. So Anthony is going to be coming on, and he's going to bring us those audios that I told you about. He's going to bring us those audios that I told you about, but I just wanted to make sure I have with me here the document that was signed by the motorcyclist. The document that was signed by the motorcyclist and the government of Liberia. What part of that agreement that the motorcyclists don't like? That is what I'm chasing. What is it? For me personally, I don't see much wrong with the agreement. But the motorcyclists, they are arguing otherwise. Now, the kind of government we have, we call it a representative form of government. That's what the Liberian government is. If you don't know, it's a representative form of government. In other words, the people are represented by their lawmakers. Now, those motorcyclists, the motorcyclists are a peculiar constituency. They are constituents. They are a peculiar constituents. Therefore, if they have issues and they go to the capital to meet their representatives, why is it that people are not even listening to these people? What's wrong with you inviting? What is wrong with you inviting their representative to sit down with them? Because the only people who can get clarification from the police, to some of the police, to some of the justice minister, to some of law enforcement institutions, apparatuses, to bring them and ask them question, why is this thing happening? As the House of Representatives or the Senate, they have oversight. That is why the 3 functions of the House or the Senate, one of them is oversight. This oversight is to ask questions, what is going on with these things? What is going on here? What is going on there? The other thing is representation. So if the lawmaker, most of them, our lawmakers don't write laws. They don't write laws. They don't pass law. They don't pass legislation. Most of them, their offices, they don't do anything. They don't write anything. They don't write bills. So the biggest thing to do is representation and oversight. Even the oversight is not much because most of the time, in fact, ArcelorMittal, we just talked about ArcelorMittal. They have just submitted the MDA to the House of Representatives for ratification. That particular is what we call oversight. That particular MDA will pass in the lightning speed. There will be no precaution. There will be no scrutiny to that. So it's going to pass like a lightning. That's supposed to be what we call oversight. It's not going to be scrutinized. They're not going to take into account the feelings of the Nimbayans who are asking their government not to renegotiate or to reassign, they call that assignment of concession agreement to ArcelorMittal. Now, the impossibility for not assigning another agreement to Meter Steel is impossible, because their lawmakers have already told them ArcelorMittal is the biggest taxpayer in the country. Therefore, they cannot do anything about ArcelorMittal not being reassigned their concession agreement. Now, I'm using the word assign. That's what they call it. They not call it giving. They call it assignment of concession agreement. That's why it is called. Now, if ArcelorMittal is assigned the new concession agreement, because their current concession agreement is ending in 5 years from now, so they want to get another 25 years, we should make them to operate the next 30 years. Look, I don't get it. Why won't you listen to your people? So the motorcyclists are suffering the same fate of the Nimbayans who are suffering from the ArcelorMittal. Now, we have not gotten the side of ArcelorMittal. But as a media people, we should pay attention to the plight of the people. ArcelorMittal is under responsibility to respond to these people by calling a press conference to clarify. They are under responsibility. As journalists, we're not going to be running behind them for clarification. We go if people are crying. That's not one person accusing ArcelorMittal. Let me just get this straight for those who are media people. They know exactly what I'm talking about. If a group of people living in a locality, if they are clamoring about the attitude of a company, the journalist cannot wait for the company to clarify before you carry the story. We will discuss the story. It is on the company to call a press conference or issue a statement to clarify the concern of the people, because it's not Gibson Jerry accusing ArcelorMittal and say, well, Gibson might have political intention, therefore he accusing ArcelorMittal to make name on ArcelorMittal. So y'all be careful. Y'all go to ArcelorMittal first to find out if ArcelorMittal is saying is doing what Gibson said. That's not what we're talking about here. I'm talking about tens of hundreds of people who are being affected, thousands of people who are being affected, and have even left their county and came to Monrovia to meet their lawmakers. Hey man, what else the people should do to seek a peaceful solution to this? What else? What else can they do to seek a peaceful resolution to their plight? And district number 6, the man who they elected, the area that is being affected. You know, sometimes when I'm talking to you, I don't know, I get emotional because it just tells me how desperate for job and money that the people who go into government, how much they go with, what kind of desire they go with. It's the same thing with the motorcyclists. The people are assembled at the Capitol building to meet the lawmakers. And I say lawmakers that this deal that the police is imposing on us, that the Ministry of Justice is imposing on us, is going to affect us negatively. We are going to be hungry. This is how we feed our people, our families. This is how we go to school and pay our own tuition. This is how we pay the tuition of our children. The police is taking away this opportunity from us. We want to meet with you people so we can find an amicable solution to this. And all they do is to abandon them in the middle of the road. They don't want to meet with them. What is in a meeting? What is the evil in meeting with people who are aggrieved? So if the motorcyclists jump in the street because y'all refuse to meet with them to find an amicable resolution to their plights, to their concerns, people, if they go in the street and destroy property before you call them, listen, I'll tell you something. Anthony, yeah. Okay. I want to, Emmanuel, please come on. Emmanuel, I want you to come on. Emmanuel, I want you to come on, go in the chat room. Emmanuel, go in the chat room. I don't know why it's not. It's in the chat room. Let me see that one of my panelists. Let me see if I can bring him on here. Emmanuel, you are in the chat room and you need to go in the chat room to be able to come on. We are waiting for Anthony. Anthony, where are you? I don't know where is Anthony. Where is Anthony? We want our audios to be played. We want to play those audios so the people can hear what the people are saying. My people, I want to know, man. I want to know, yeah, what is wrong? What is actually wrong with meeting with the people? Let me tell you what is wrong with not meeting them. Let me tell you what is wrong with not meeting them. Since they feel that meeting with the people is wrong, I'll tell you not meeting with them is worse than meeting with them. Here is what. How many of you remember? How many of you remember the situation with the wives of the armed forces of Liberia? Do you think it started with Jen just getting up one day and just going? What is, and just going to how you call it place, and just going to the capital or blocking the exits, the exits of all the roads? You think it just started with that? It didn't start with that. It didn't start with that. It didn't start with that. It didn't start with the people, the women blocking exits. You know where it started with? It started with asking to meet lawmakers, asking to meet with their senators, asking to meet with their representatives. And you know what happened? They refused to meet with them. They refused to listen to them. They refused to hear from them what is paining them, what is their concern. They refused to do that. And you know what happened? They tried and tried and tried to meet with the people and to find resolution to their concerns because they refused, their representative refused to meet with them, because their representative refused to listen to them. They went in the streets and blocked exits, even blocked the president. And you know what happened? And once they did that, the government was now concerned. The government was now concerned to come to their rescue, to listen to them. Why would you wait for you to see the people block the exits before you can listen to them? What sense does that make? What sense does that make for people to always wait when the people go in the street and cause chaos and stop people from doing their business and stop people from carrying on their normal process and cause destruction in the street and stop vehicles from running and stop businesses from operating before you meet with them? Now the people of Nima County want to meet with their lawmaker. They are refusing now. What is wrong with our country? They are refusing to meet with them. They want to discuss their common good. They want to meet their lawmakers to discuss their common good. And no, the lawmaker, the district number 6, who they elected to represent them, refused to listen to them, refused to meet with them. Oh my God. What is wrong with our people? What is wrong with our people? What is wrong with our people? Now the They are overlooking them now, right? You know how many thousands of motorcyclists in Monrovia? You know how many thousands of motorcyclists in other counties? You know, if they just ask their brothers, their friends, their colleagues in the various county and say, come to Monrovia, we want to protest and block the roads in Monrovia, are you going to open fire on them? Are you going to shoot on them? Now you don't want to listen to them. You know, Slawon Yabawolos is arguing a point. He said, nothing they can do. Let me put on the screen. And Slawon will discuss your comments because your comment is very important here. He said, nothing they can do but just to agree because from the beginning they say they agree and also that their own. Where is their lion PYJ? That comment she made, it's not just that comment. It's not just that comment. That comment she made, it goes far beyond what we are discussing. It goes to decisions they have made over the years. Decisions they have made about people they love, people they want, people they prefer. The decisions they made to elect people. I don't know, Emmanuel. Okay, Emmanuel, hold on 1 minute. Let me send the link again. I don't know why the link is wrong. I don't think the link is wrong, but let me send it one more time. Yeah, I think the link is wrong. Emmanuel, you are right. This is the link, Emmanuel. You can come on if you are listening to me. Anthony, you can come on. I don't know. I've been sending this link to Anthony forever. And Anthony is, I don't know if he's having a problem to come on. Let me send that again back into the chat room. Because in the chat room is where in the chat room is where we have our panelists. And if those of you who are our panelists, we urge you to come on. We have the link there. Let me read what Sally Sonny is saying here. He said, you cannot plant corn and expect to get oranges in return. These motorcyclists knew who those guys were, but voted against the man who gave them freedom. Aha, that's a great comment that Sally Sonny wrote. And he said something else about Ashila Mittal. Mr. Gerald, do you remember when Ashila Mittal gave each lawmaker a Toyota Hilux truck? And that deal was passed after 8 p.m. It will pass again with 10 G's speed. Not even 5 G's speed. I don't know. I don't know why Anthony is not on here. I'm getting nervous. I'm getting nervous. If Anthony is not at the station, let me see who is in studio. Oh, okay. Okay, Anthony, hold on. I think I sent the wrong link to. Let me send the right link to Anthony. Guys, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. It's my fault. It's not Anthony's fault, guys. It's not Anthony's fault. It's my fault. It's not Anthony's fault. It's my fault. Therefore, let me put on here the mean. Yeah. That is the right link. Okay. Let me bring on Emmanuel Zaza. Emmanuel Zaza is our panelist is always Emmanuel. I'm not seeing your video. I don't know if you, Emmanuel. I'm not seeing your video. If you turn off your video, let me know. I'm only seeing a white spot. Let me see if I'm making on your video will appear. No, your video cannot appear. Emmanuel, I want you to come on with your video, not audio, please. As Snawan said, let me read a comment here. Very important. Those comments, we're going to discuss them. I'm just waiting for Anthony to play some of the audio that we have. Snawan said, and Snawan is very engaging in this. And guys, I must apologize that I have been away for some time. I've been away for some time, and we will try to be. You know, our radio station is up in Morovia, so we will be live as soon as Anthony comes on. You're going to connect us, and we're going to be live on the ground, and we're going to take calls from the ground. We're going to extend this broadcast tonight. We're going to extend the broadcast tonight because after this broadcast will be music, and we're going to ask our DJ to say, hey, look, we want you to please give us some more time tonight. And these two issues are very important. They are very, very important. And Snow said, a VP is refusing to listen. Then, of course, PYJ need to talk to his son, VP. Yes. Listen, guys, I don't understand what is going on with our people. What is wrong with meeting people? The last time I checked, they said discussion, we must talk and no violence, right? We must talk and must talk and must talk, but we shall never involve ourselves in violence. Huh? We must talk and must never involve ourselves in violence. You know, look, when I look at this, I see it like undermining even the JMB government. It's undermining the government. The action of these people, these lawmakers. Tell me, guys, I want you to tell me what is wrong with meeting people. What is really wrong to meet with people? What is the work of the lawmakers? They got only 3 jobs to do, my people. 3 jobs. 1, to write laws, which they don't do. Most of them sit over there, they go over there only for the money. They don't know how to write any bill. They don't even know how to even co-sponsor a bill. They don't co-sponsor, they don't sponsor any bill, they don't sponsor any law. So let's just take that one from inside. So mumu we have. They cannot write any law. And I'm serious. I'm very serious about this. This is disgraceful to our country that we have a bunch of lawmakers who cannot even write laws. So let's move that one from there. There are 3 things they need to do. 1 is to write laws. They can't write laws. They are so mumu. Very few people in that place that can write law or co-sponsor a bill or sponsor a bill. So we'll move that one there. There are 2 more remaining. 1 of the 2 that they can do is to represent. Now, representation, listen, guys, I'm not going to leave this topic. I'm sorry. We are going to stay on this topic. I told my producer last night, and I told the director of programs, that this issue, this statement about the Nema people, as a journalist, I'm aware as a journalist, that as a journalist, we don't need Mita Steve's side of the story before we air the view of the people who are being affected. Listen, in journalism, if that one person or 2 people accuse a company, you can hold the story and say, look, no, you guys, y'all wait. And Anthony is here. Anthony, I want you to prepare our audio for the motorcyclists, and I want you to prepare the audio for Grace, who spoke before yesterday and today. We want you to prepare these 2 audios. I will bring you on shortly. As journalists, it is ethically correct that if more than 10 people are raising concerns about a company's action, especially people who live in the area, We don't have to wait for Meter Steel to respond before we carry the story. We will run with this story. We will stay on this story, and we'll talk about this story until Meter Steel can provide explanation. It is on Meter Steel to call a press conference. It is on Meter Steel to send us a statement. It is on Meter Steel to engage with the public. That's why they should pay people who are public relation officers to do the job for them. If you cannot pay people to do the job for you, we're not going to wait for you. We're not going to be running behind Meter Steel to come and say, oh, the people say your job not good over there. What you say? Then they tell us we're not ready yet. No, we don't have time for that. That's not our place to wait for them. The people even left from Nima. They left from Nima and came to Monrovia, and their own lawmakers and their vice president will not meet with them. Let me bring on Anthony in Monrovia. Anthony is our producer, and he's the director of radio and programs, and he has been on top. Anthony, we got 2 audio from the Meter Steel team.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, we had a very interesting audio that I told you guys to play over and over and over. In fact, we are going to run this audio very many times to make sure that the lawmakers take cognizance of that. So if you have the audio cue.
Yes, sir. I have a cue. Yeah, I got a cue.
We are live right now, right?
Yeah, we are live on Blaze Radio 90.7.
Our 90.7, those of you who are listening to, please stay tuned. Tonight we're going to extend this broadcast, and if it costs me to pay for it, I will pay for it. Anthony, I know I'm encroaching on your office, but I'm going. If it's costing me to pay for this, the extension tonight, we'll pay for it. I want you to play that audio that Grace spoke of what is happening to them in Nima County, that Ashla Meter is not paying attention. We want to hear that.
Okay, yeah, it is.
I don't think that there is something going on in that hospital in Yekeba that was built by Lanco. Now even they ask them that people are there dying, and they have to transfer people from Yekeba to come to Senegal to the government hospital for operation. That shows that they are not developing. What we are given them by making them rich, and why is it that they are responding to us by giving us feces and putting it in our water, and our people are dying on a daily basis. They were interested enough to know that Asla Meta can transport.
Anthony, why is she saying that? I want you to recapture what she was saying. Because what she said that it pisses me off that even with what she is saying, what is happening to them, they came to Monrovia and district number 6 refused to meet with them. The vice president refused to meet with them. Anthony, what did she say? Recapture that for us. Let our listeners hear that.
Okay, exactly. This is what she said. She said, in the first place, Estela Meta don't have a hospital for the workers there. Only their senior staffers, most especially the Indian people. When someone is sick, they'll have to send the person to Sunny College for treatment. But they have their little continuum there where they treat their senior staffers. And even the water they are drinking, the water is not from where they are. They send for the water from Monrovia or Montserrat to carry to Yekepa. As a matter of fact, the very facilities they are using, the facility was being built by Lanco back in the days. I think you are aware of that. And the community dwellers within the concession area, they are not benefiting nothing. They are not benefiting anything because, in fact, the very water the drink is a running water, but it's being polluted by Estela Meta, either by feces or chemicals. They are drinking from wells, and sometimes when they're about to do their blasting, you find people's houses cracking. People don't sleep. She explained a lot of things. So I'm going to replay. I'm going to replay it again.
Yeah, I want to replay that again. What part of this is not important to the lawmakers then?
Every part of what she said, everything she said. In fact, I don't think she needs to actually explain more about what is going on. They themselves have eyes, they can see, they have ears, they can hear. And as a matter of fact, this is not the first time we are hearing this.
Anthony, the woman said when the people are blasting the rock because of the heavy machine they are using, because of the heavy blasting that is going on, their houses shake, their houses crack. What part of this is not threatening to the people's life that the lawmaker who represent that district refused today to meet with them? The vice president refused today to meet with them. Play that
And
audio.
the worst part about it is that the vice president is from the very county the people are discussing. The very county the concession company is based in. There where he's from. But let's get the audio from the top.
They connected in hospital. What hospital asked them to have? The Indian people only have that. They don't continue all that. They only treat social Indian people that don't black make you go for treatment there. Now when you get sick, they tell you, hey, go treat yourself anywhere. The hospital that is in Yekepa is empty as we speak. I don't think that there is surgery going on in that hospital in Yekepa that was built by Lanco. Now you need to ask them that. People are there dying. And they have to transfer people from Yekepa to come to Senegal to the government hospital for operation. Or to show that they are not development. What we are given them by making them rich, and why is it that they are responding to us by giving us feces and putting it in our water, and our people are dying on a daily basis. And we're interested enough to know that Aslan Meta can transport water, just drinking water. The people of Yekepa don't have safe drinking water. They are blasting everywhere. Our people horses are cracking. Our people don't have safe drinking water, no pump. They are drinking creeks. They are drinking well water. Why Aslan Meta is constantly sitting in Yekepa, a portion of Yekepa, a place built by another company, Lanco, where they are sitting there, talk about drinking mineral water that they are importing from Mozzarella to go there. They are just telling us they don't deserve better. And we are telling government, we want competition in River County. Yes. And we want this competition now. Whatever agreement they are going to before the past government or the present government, whatever agreement they are going to before to extend Aslan Meta operation, we will buy the better process of Cuba agreement with them. I know that they have not signed the MTA yet, and I pray that they will not even sign it. That Bureau kick Aslan Meta out. Will not be the first person to kick Aslan Meta out. South Africa bill. Other countries that Meta still have worked in the kick them out because of poor working relationship, because of poor community engagement, and because of lack of fulfillment of their promises. We are saying we don't want Aslan Meta today, we don't want Aslan Meta tomorrow, and we will never ever want Aslan Meta in River County. If the government of Liberia prioritize money over the lack of the people that make them who they are before investors could know their needs, if they force Aslan Meta on us, sign Aslan Meta MTA, they will be telling us that Never don't deserve better, but never deserve to be a graveyard. And we will still have to protect ourselves if the government cannot protect us.
Can you imagine a lady? That's a lady speaking. She said, if the government don't protect them, they are going to stand up to protect themselves.
Listen,
can you imagine that?
This is the sweet part of this. Let me just tell our people who are listening. I want you to, when you're listening, I want you to listen very well. This is happening in Nima, and some people say, but let it happen in Nima. It's not happening in my county because your concessionaire has not been coming to your county. The destruction, the disinterest, the flippant action of these people. These people got money. They don't give a heck. They don't give a fig about the common people. And this is what is happening in Nima today. And we are going to be witnesses of injustice, of the abuse, disregard of the people's interest and rights and welfare. That is what is happening in Nima. And I want you people who are listening to listen very well.
So let me just remind you quickly. Let me just remind you quickly. Sorry for holding you there. If you can retrospect, the people in Bond County complain about the MMG gold mining company. They complain about that. The people in Grand Cape County, King George, to be precise, they are now complaining about the Bee Mountains mining company there. Now the people in Nima County are complaining about the Estella Metal. Sometimes ago, the people in Sano County complained about the Golden Veronon company that is there. Why are our people sitting and doing nothing?
The people are complaining,
and our citizens are continuing to complain. I mean, complain, and the government, who is supposed to be the one to protect them, stand for them, speak for them, take action for them, they are doing nothing.
The reason the people are complaining is because the agreement that the people reach with the companies, these agreements are filled with nonsense, complete nonsense. They have no safety net for these people, these localities. Now, let's look at Metal Steel, for example. Today, we're going to be on Metal Steel. We're going to go to B Martin, other people later. But today, let's look at the way Metal Steel is structured. What kind of agreement? And I tell you earlier before Anthony came on, when I won in 2006 and 2007, when I won the Investigative Journalist of the Year from the Press Union of Liberia, it was because of my work I did with ArcelorMittal. When the people reached the agreement, in the agreement there were flippant clauses in the agreement that showed no respect, no interest of the people. In fact, in that agreement, the people had it in the ArcelorMittal agreement that if ArcelorMittal saw a mineral on a village, ArcelorMittal has the right to raise down the village and then go for that mineral without any compensation. And we wrote that, and that was changed, but they did not put how much compensation they're going to be. Now, ArcelorMittal agreement, you don't even have a clinic. What it takes for you to put a clinic in the area? What does it take? What does it take, my people? How much is ArcelorMittal going to pay to put a clinic in the area where they are operating, where they are polluting the water, where they are destroying the forest, where they are getting the millions of dollars from? How much does it take, my people?
So everything what you listen to the lady saying disappoints you, I want you to listen again.
And we decided that the youth will stay out, and then the elders will go inside and have a conversation with the vice president. Because this issue, when we looking at it, every time we call on our representatives, they will come. And when they come, they leave, that's the end. Don't make any other thing. Each time you call this president, will give you excuse. You call the other person, they will tell you, oh, I will call you back, or talk to the person. So it made us to feel that maybe, since this is the case, we have to go back in Monrovia to tell the government that we don't understand what we're doing. Although we learned that ArcelorMittal MTA is already on the floor and it has to be passed for another 25 years. ArcelorMittal had approximately 6 or 5 years balance for the person to expire. So they want to extend it. It's very, very sad to see. ArcelorMittal killing our people every day, nothing coming from other people. And that is to go few better or rest of them with small gas and carry it to the same member, which are both. Even if they did them, they don't like it, and I didn't replace that person. And you see the hospital that in San Nicolas, the green price right behind the hospital. ArcelorMittal have to relocate that hospital. But they have refused. Look at the road needed from San Nicolas to their operation area in the paper. We have talked, our people are not petition or competition in this state. Over, we cannot use resources. And so the group you see here, on the land that the MTA is on the floor, we decided to come to the government that we don't want it. The MD to be extended because even what they were supposed to do in the previous MD for the community, they are not even 1%. As we speak, the poor people in the paper, they are the ones that are drinking the water that ArcelorMittal is drinking. For ArcelorMittal get zero water from Monterrey to carry for their workers, and if you don't work with Mittal, you will not drink it. If your family don't work with Mittal, you will not drink the same water. ArcelorMittal is not capable of getting our people safe drinking water. And then they waste the pieces in the open area, and then they put fence around it and put security there. No one have access to it. They keep up. They keep all the way around the Canfor area where Lambo for managing the sewage there before. You see the mess with process fertilizer and other things, and we give it to the agriculture people to be making farm and other things. So this is killing up.
This is killing us, says Grace Barry. Grace Barry is a spokesperson for the people of Nema County, District Number 6.
I tried contacting. I tried talking to one of our reporters today to get in contact with Grace Barry, but we were unable to get her today on the platform. But we are kind of exerting all efforts to see how best we can get her on our platform.
Maybe the reporter that covered that story is a reporter in studio.
Say
the reporter that covered that story is he there?
No, he's not here. He's pressed us. He's not.
That's
here.
Good. We can do that tomorrow.
We are also making plans. Both Festus and I, we are making plans to see how best we can travel to the affected area.
We will travel there. We will travel there before the weekend is over.
What is going on there?
We will travel to the place. We want to go over there and talk to the villagers and see what the people are talking about.
We are definitely going to do that and bring video evidence and place it on Blaze TV for our viewers to see it. and play the audio on Blaze Radio for our listeners to listen. Not
This
only
sorry, Anthony.
Grace Barry, because people will say Grace Barry is the hair and she's speaking because people cannot talk to her. But we're going to speak to the ordinary people, the people who don't have the time to speak on radio, the people who the opportunity is not being given to speak to the press. These are the people we are going to talk to, and we're going to do our background investigation. As a matter of fact, we're going to balance it to talk to officials of ArcelorMittal and make sure we do that report and bring it here.
Definitely, Anthony, and that's what journalism is all about. If we are journalists, if we are a media institution that's supposed to present the issues that affect, we are the bridge between the people and the governors. If we cannot protect these people, there is no need for us to exist. And you guys will go there before this week is over. You will go to Nema County. You will go to District Number 6. You will talk to the people. You will bring your report. And by next week, Monday, we have a full report of what is happening to the people. We cannot sit down. Look, people who are Liberian people, let me just tell you something. You know, this thing that is happening is bad. You know why the people are doing it? They don't want to meet with them. And this is a sad part of it. The people who are affected, they came to Monrovia to meet with their district representative. The man refused to meet with them. What he inter talking that the people are afraid of. And this is how violence begins. This is how violent the destruction of property begins. The people came in peace. They want to talk to you in peace. They want you to discuss their issue. They want you to discuss their problem. You say you're not meeting with them. The vice president of the Republic of Liberia, who else can they go to? Their own son, vice president. They say, the security post say, you're too plenty. They say, okay, since we're plenty, we're not going to bring the young people inside. We're going to bring only the older people. They will come and meet with the vice president. Still, he refused to meet with them.
Now, this is Grace's explanation about the identical part of the
play that for me.
Play
that for me.
And the king went over the vice president office. And the protocol told us that the ArcelorMittal is higher for taxpayer.
Well, he ought to see the vice president.
We were not able to see the vice president because the protocol said that we will not see the vice president. But the law was used and we reduced the crowd when and then he said that we will not be able to see the vice president because we let our representative, let the other people, and then we just came and we went to the vice president. So we were able to even tell the group that it is not possible that ArcelorMittal will leave that bill. So it means that we don't get a shoot on our foot. We know how it is squeezing us. So we have not come here to cause any chaos. We have only come to tell the people of Liberia what we are feeling. If ArcelorMittal is the higher taxpayer to Liberian government, then the community in which they operate should be the best community in Liberia. But nothing that they are the worst. Our community is the worst community ever. So we came here today to tell the people of Liberia that ArcelorMittal is killing us. And all ArcelorMittal concerns about our lives, we have to stand up. If we don't stand up today as people of the affected area, our children will not even live to reach 20, 30 years. They will die from diseases that cannot even be treated in Liberia. Honorable Nigga gave a place on the speaker. They brought him and he said, if you don't know our coming head as a representative, we elected him as whatever he hear our cry, whether we place God to him or not, he should come to us. Honorable Gay, we are not against you. We elected you because we believe that you can deliver us. We elected you because we believe that when you come in the house, whatever that is affecting us, we will respond to it. But when they call it Honorable Gay said, please come there. And if you are shouting on the phone, then just have to tell the protocol that it's okay, we understand. So our father said that Honorable Gay, when you were looking for a vote, but we did not want him to come to us. When you were looking for the vote, we did not want him to tell you that we need to come and meet our people. He voluntarily came to us. So when you hear that we are in Monrovia, if you are not able to come to us, tell all my people, this is the issue, but you don't expect us to call you every time. And the previous time we came here, we faced that problem. Our honorable man, we didn't allow us to go and see most of the people that we came to see. But they have to feel like maybe got a position because they want to get what they want to get.
This is a complete devilish act. A complete devilish act. That's how I call it. Seriously.
You know, when I think about what happened, the people who came from Nema, Anthony, they came from Nema, they're lawmakers. I don't even know how they are eating right now. How do they get food to eat? Where are they sleeping? Their lawmaker refused to meet with them. Actually, what is in meeting with people that is bad? What is this? I want me or you to tell you what is happening to us. No, we don't want me or you. So if they women again, if these people from Nima, now they're coming to spot Nima Ni now. They're coming to spot Nima Ni. Because they did the same thing to the AFL women. The AFL women try to meet with lawmakers. They refuse to meet with them. And then when they block the traffic, when they stop the president from moving, when they stop vehicles from flying the streets, that's when they begin to decide to meet with them. Why are you always retroactive? Why are you taking decision every time when something bad happens before you meet with people? Now the people are peaceful, Anthony. These people are peaceful. These people want to meet and find solution. These people want the solution now. They want to talk. Now you don't want to talk to them.
And the funny thing about it, sir, is that right now we are not seeing religious institutions coming to make comment, to make statements. We are not seeing human rights groups coming to make statement or coming to join the people in condemning what is happening in Nima County or other counties. Right now, we are not seeing their lawmakers, their senators, their representatives. We are not seeing them. Right now, the traditional council, they are all sitting. If the people go on the rampage,
listen, Anthony, tell me, you guys are going to go to Nima today or tomorrow. Y'all go there. Today already late, but tomorrow you guys are off. Whoever you want to send there, send our the best and let them go. And I want 2 people to go because I don't want them to come in down one person and say you I don't want nothing like that. I want 2 people to go there so the 2 people will be able to compare notes and do the right thing. And 2 of them should go, bring audio, bring video, we'll play them here, we'll talk to the people, we'll tell the Liberian people that there are some wicked people in our midst, people who don't care about the interest of the people. What does it take? Now we don't have the religious community coming and intervening. We don't have the women group intervening. We don't have all the people that are supposed to intervene. They are not intervening right now because
both local and international NGOs. They are not quiet.
The U.S. embassy. Everybody not intervening now. The women are suffering. We don't even know whether they ate tonight. We don't even know where they slept tonight. Anthony, take some calls on this.
Okay. We're going to activate the lines. Folks, we sincerely apologize for coming on a bit late, but this is normal because technology, sometimes you experience some internet connectivity problem. But we are back, and this is what we are discussing. The issue, I think you listened to Grace Barry from Nima County complaining about the problem they are being faced with in Nima, most especially from Estella Mita. Their waters are all being polluted. They don't have good schools, no good hospitals. In fact, not good hospital, but they don't have hospitals for workers at Estella Mita. They are now asking their government to do something about this. So we want to hear from you too. Like I said, sorry for coming on a bit late, but it's better late than never. So call me up, 0776 37 68 69. 0776 37 68 69 is the number to call, and you're definitely going to be live on the program. What do you make of this thing that is happening in Nima County? Mind you, today it is Nima. Tomorrow it could be any other county. Like I mentioned, Bon County, Grand Cape Bon County, Sano, and you just name it. Let's go to the line and talk to this caller. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, this is Wisdom, and I'm coming across from Israel. And I called to make my independent statement based on what is happening from Nima County. They have no issue with Nima acting on the top because wherever companies can operate, they will need terms and conditions and be adequately spread out. So what you need to do is to go back to her direct representative and then explain to her exactly what is the company obligation there. I think it's called a social corporate responsibility.
Most definitely.
Because the company will have take a role where they are strong within the company obligation. The company will have to do still drinking water when not there, the company will do. So So even the Apple mentioned agreements by the government. I had to come here and operate. So they have no issue with that. I think that issue is people who support to adequate representation of social media and that and yet to focus on the people who are supervising the affairs of the country in relation to representation of the people.
Okay. Thank you all so much. You can do the same on 0776 37 68 69, 0776 37 68 69, and you're going to be live on Blaze Radio 90.7 FM and Blaze Radio and TV live on Facebook. Let's talk to this caller. Hello, what's your name? Hello, welcome. What is your name? Welcome, Richie. Let's hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. You know, sometimes we have a thing I say, like your problem is like you. Nima can't take problem and money. Why should they take?
Yeah, because I want to know why you say that.
Nima can't take care. 9 districts with 9 good lawmakers, with 2 good senators. They do lawmakers that will have no country. You know, they were district in my country. They are there. Then they are seriously crying with such a tears that that family is just going there, messing the water, and all say no good hospital. Even the workers, even the citizens of Nima, they are likely benefiting from that way. Even the care to me one time, even father asking me that, even care you know, they not even bill. For the care, the policy, you know, they bill it. Even me that they want for the workers to be in it. At the end of the day, when they be in the pay, they will get in the country with zero value. They will have the lawmakers, they will see me. We have the senators, they will see me. They are not speaking against, they don't say this person, even this person will play a part. For the lawmaker in the state, they need to play that part to fight for their citizens. They need to be there for others. Why we put them there for?
Now,
they need to be there for others.
Now, this is the question. This is
we are here, and because of the who there, let us speak for others.
So this is the question. Are you going to agree that the government renew Estela Mittal's contract for another 25 years or not?
They are working there and they order for saving and we cannot say no. Unless it's within the interest of the citizen. That the citizen is really all there, everybody working for this one, even the government will agree for them to sign another 25-year contract. It was not the father said out this contract. And I would say most of the money, the citizens from the national, they are working and they are still able to survive on that.
Okay.
We need to do that. That people is really that way.
Thank you. Thank you. The same citizen you are discussing right now, they are the same ones crying that even though they are there working, but they are not benefiting from the work they are doing. In fact, the worst part about working somewhere is how best that person looking after your health, how best the person will treat you when you are at work. I once worked with BHP Billiton about 6 months. And at BHP Billiton, what it normally did was, if you work from 9 to 12 Mayday, they will allow you to, they will tell you to rest. Whether you want to rest or not, they will tell you to rest. They will give you water, they give you food. In fact, if you are not feeling too well and you go to work, they will try to give you pills to see if you can be strong. If you cannot be strong, they will tell you you have to go home or you have to go to the hospital, to the clinic in the fence, let them treat you. The only thing is that the time that you took to go to the clinic and the time that you're supposed to rest, they're going to combine and they tell you, my man, because you didn't work at this time and we send you to the clinic, so you have to double up to call all the time you missed. So I think even if that is happening at Estela Mittal, that could be something beneficial to the people there. But now the people are saying, imagine a concession company that is taking billions of dollars from out of Liberia. And you can't even give the people safe drinking water. You don't have a perfect and a very good hospital for the people. You are unable to even control your feces or your latrines, I don't know how to change
Let's
this.
take more call. Let's take more call.
So the lines, come on, the line is open because we have just one line. We're still kind of working on our Lone Star line, our MTN line. But you can call us. The number is also on the screen, and we're going to talk to you. This caller is on the line. Hello, what's your name? Hello? I'm fine. Welcome. Okay, Ben, let's hear you.
You know, that I don't know what that is always the least of work. We are the least of everything. Because as a leader, they are teaching, they are elected people. We have some leaders. So our people, they are crying and they cannot be attention to them. So, for the company responsible, I will put as a leader responsible because they are, but they want to care for themselves. So, I want to them that you see we see go to the cry of our people.
Okay. Thank you so much. We're going to take more calls. 0776 37 68 69. 0776 37 68 69 is the number to call because we're having just one number. So keep your calls coming. Let's hear from you because, this thing is happening to Nima County, and the people of the county, they are being polite. They are taking it very easy. They are using the proper and the lawful channel to get to this thing. Let's talk to this caller. Hello.
Hello, 37. I heard you saying that you go to Nima County.
You wait. Hello. You'll have to introduce yourself first, please.
Hello, this is Winston and the
Okay, Winston. Let's hear you.
I heard you talking concerning that you go to Nima County along with somebody to do military investigation. I think it's a way for transport. Because that's the same story that Grace gave and the same story they're going to give. The problem here is, whole issue here is, they were being intended and not representing the people. I think that they have no future for us in any form for why they are on the the argument mental is up together with certain trends and conclusions. So let them be adequately informed concerning their be the argument mental of the
Okay.
The argument that was given half every month, and they're not receiving it. They have no business in the argument mental they are. But the people that represent them. People are the actual part of the so don't go there with money if the transport.
Thank you so much. Let's talk to this next caller. Hello, what's your name?
Hello, brother. How are you?
I'm fine. What is your name?
This is Sanati Charles from Mogwegwe Oduga community.
Okay, Samuel, let's hear you.
Yeah, brother, I want to go to you here. We're not doing after method of what we are doing that free country. We're doing how we keep a Nima country. We're doing them because agreement is chance. I'm making a full share to give. Receiving money from Aslam method true or every day. I want the we will bring. We will Aslam method. It's not a way to do the carry. Getting me?
I'm getting you. You are live. I'm listening to you. Give me the time to speak.
Yeah, it's taking our resources to carry it. And our people will take to know water, will take to know good school, will have medical for them. Think that every day when we go there, every time we go there, do that. Wow, I'm making our back.
Thank you very much. Keep your calls coming. 0776 37 68 69. 0776 37 68 69. Those of you who are streaming live on Facebook, the number is pinned on the screen. If you are also streaming live on YouTube, the number is also pinned on our YouTube streaming page. You can just dial the number wheresoever you are, you're going to listen. I mean, you're going to make your contribution. You can also go online at let me see, let me get this one straight. So you mind directing people on the online service?
Okay, all those of you who are listening to us, thank you for joining us. And if you want to listen on, if you are anywhere in the world and you want to listen to Blaze 90.7, you have the solution. You go to our website. If you are using a computer, www.blaze.dailynews.com, blaze.dailynews.com, www.blaze.dailynews.com. As you go there, you will see the radio icon on the upper right hand corner. Click on it and begin to listen. If you want to go to our Facebook page, Blaze Radio and TV, you can go there. Just scroll down a little bit. You will see the poster of the radio station, and tap on it and begin to listen. You can also download the app at mixlr.com. If you are having issue downloading the app, send me a message. I will show you how to download the app, and you can chat with us as well. So those of you who are making your comments here, let me come to them. Let me go to Salia Sonny here, Jeru. Wait for Joe Waka to sell Wologisi too. And he said, this one is coming from Maki Manu says, so Kevin was on the, okay, that was the music. Lawa Bayou is following us, and this was coming from Sloan C. Yaba Wolo say, but Prince Johnson said JKK that their own what happened again, and they themselves too say they agree. This one is coming from Saleh Sony just Jeru. Do you remember when Ashila Mittal gave each lawmaker a Toyota Hilux truck, and that deal passed after 8 p.m.?
Okay, so let me hold you there and welcome this caller, please. Hello.
Yeah, how are you, sir?
I'm fine. What's your name and where you call from? The line is kind of very, very blinking.
It's free for the
Okay, Franklin, let's hear you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the discussion.
Okay.
See, with the people in the campaign, we should have to make sure they want to why this thing about people who are there. Because the nation they want to be crying, see the way, what is the essential? Between the see the way that themselves, they are people who work over the people. You want to read, you will connect that with that, think of it too, and the nation is work of far. So, never mention anything I hear, it's so close that you want to go to the yes, people know the people are here, and you can see that before the party are talking over there.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. This next caller. Hello, what's your name?
Good morning. Good evening, Mr. Phillips.
Welcome.
Yes, sir. I really appreciate you to learn so much for this fascinating topic.
Mm-hmm.
It concerns Liberia and it concerns Liberians.
Okay.
You know, Mr. Phillips, it is so sad.
You didn't tell us your name and where you are calling from.
I'm called Joseph S. Tamba, and I'm from District Number 6, Nassau County, and Lucio.
Okay, welcome, Mr. Tamba.
Mr. Phillips, it sounds so, disheartening. It is so frustrating in our country that we have a company, the multi-million dollar company. We feel like Liberia and our people are crying for their basic needs. It is sad for our country. But most of these conversation explains the problems begins with our lawmakers, both the upper and the lower house, and that of the county officials, the county caucus. These are people that have things when it comes to such decisions. These are people that need to advocate on behalf of their people within the county to ensure that these concession agreements that have been signed becomes to full effect. But if you look around, people here, Liberia, we have to stand up for what belongs to us.
Okay.
You know, I always in front of the line.
Yeah.
I always tell people, until we appear to stand up and stand tall, that's the only way we will benefit the resources that belong to us. Other than that, will always be there. Because can you imagine that company is here and it cannot produce anything like jewels in this country? So how will the private sector be equipped? How will the private sector create employment for its citizens? So that's why some of us who support this regime will push forward to ensure that those necessary things that are needed for our people under the stewardship of President His Excellency Dr. Joseph Joel Parker, it will be ensured that our people will be rescued from those kind of problems they have been going through years upon years.
Okay, thank you.
Those things that they tell our people, thank God that now we have a president, a elected president, a president that cares for his citizens.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm going to go back to to Mr. Jerry, the actual host of this show. But I want to play the Daily Voice once again.
Yes,
and then we will allow him to read all of the comments.
Yeah, because we're going out of time. So let's play one more time, and then we can read our comments and call it a day. Tomorrow we'll pick it up from where we start.
They commented in hospital. What in hospital? I asked them if I have. The Indian people only have that. They don't continue all that. They only treat social Indian people that don't blind make you go for treatment there. Right there, when you get sick, they tell you go and go treat yourself anywhere. The hospital that is in Yekeba is empty as we speak. I don't think that there is surgery going on in that hospital in Yekeba that was built by Lamco. Now even they ask them if that people are there dying, and they have to transfer people from Yekeba to come to Senegal to the government hospital for operation. Or to national development. What we are given them by making them rich, and why is it that they are responding to us by giving us feces and putting it in our water, and our people are dying on a daily basis. They were interested enough to know that Aslan Meta can transport water, just drinking water. The people of Yekeba don't have safe drinking water. They are blasting everywhere. Our people horses are cracking. Our people don't have safe drinking water. No pump. They are drinking creeks. They are drinking water. Aslan Meta is the highest company in Liberia, and the king went to the vice president office. Aslamita is higher for taxpayer.
But he ought to see the vice president.
We were not able to see the vice president because the protocol said that we will not see the vice president. But the crowd was huge and we reduced the crowd when and then he said that we will not be able to see the vice president because we left our representative, left the other people, and then we just came and then we went to the vice president. So we were able to even tell the group that it is not possible that Aslamita will leave that bill. So it means that we don't want to get a shoot on our foot. We know how it is facing us. So we have not come here to cause any chaos. We are only come to tell the people of Liberia what we are feeling. They will be telling us that never don't deserve better, but never deserve to be a graveyard. And we will still have to protect ourselves if the government cannot protect us. Have to protect ourselves if the government cannot protect us. Yeah. And we will still have to protect ourselves if the government cannot protect us. Still have to protect ourselves if the government cannot protect us.
Okay, so you can just go ahead with.
So let me go back to the comments here, and then we'll do that. We'll call it a day. This one is coming from Slama C. Yabawolo. Nothing they can do but just to agree, because from the beginning they say they agree, and also that their own. Where is their lioness? It's a lion. Pre-was J. And Sally Sony, you cannot plant corn and expect to get oranges in return. These motorcyclists knew who those guys were, but they voted against a man who gave them freedom. Your opinion there has nothing to do with us. And Slawan Yabawolo said that the VP is refusing to listen to them. Then, of course, BYJ need to talk to his son, the VP. Sally Sony, Mr. Jeru, my mother always tells me, if you take away your intestine and put grass in your stomach, when that grass gets rotten, you will know the importance of your intestine. We are gave them free college, Wyatt Parks. They voted him out. Now they are paying for the parks, Wyatt, and colleges. Long live Bekube. Okay, that's your view. We got nothing to do with that. and say he continued the only solution for these people to wait is to wait for the midterm and vote against all government candidates and elect a dominant opposition house. Maybe then the government will listen to them. And this one is coming from Amos Bumi say it's frustrating in every concession area in Liberia. So Sinawa says Liberian lawmakers only care for themselves. They do not mind if people go to bed without food, and they know that Boakai not going for 12 years, even unborn baby knows that very so they got changed to rap more. And Lawa Boyu says this is very sad for the people of Nima and the Liberia Large. See, or we saw this coming, but the people didn't listen to us as their grandchildren. But that's the way of life. Could you imagine the county that overwhelmingly voted for the president because of Jeremiah Cohen? Why this time refused to meet his own people to address the issues that they are confronted with? So sad. This too is Liberia, the country that is filled with honey and milk, but the citizens are seriously suffering. This one is coming from Abraham Multimedia Journalist Collie Jr. and say, good presentation coming from us here, and he's watching from Kingsville City, Monrovia. Amos Boom's comeback. I'm quite sure that no concession company will ever go to a country with the mindset of treating that country's citizens like they are not human, but it's just our government. Many senior government officials have visited ArcelorMittal, including the current VP, but nothing has changed. Salia Sony, don't be surprised to know that ArcelorMittal sponsored the UP campaign for that deal. I do not know. It is your opinion. We got nothing to do with that. The Salia continue. The only solution is the midterm elections. But that deal is already signed. These are just formalities now. So they finished signing the deal already. We'll see. We'll see if it is signed already. Hold on, let me see here. It says, Lawa say, it is a sad time for our people and many others that are suffering in Myanmar. As a matter of fact, our leaders have no respect and love for their own people. And this one is coming from Lawa says, should we laugh at Nema people because of their own self-song VP referred to assisted them? But however, we all are Liberians, and it's lesson to learn to every one of us. Next voting time, they will think twice. It is very sad for our people again. We got long way for 6 years. Yeah, you're counting your fingers. 6 years. Salia Sonin ends our comment tonight. Don't underestimate the power of a group of illiterate people. The government needs to listen now. And I agree with Salia Sony on this one. The reason I agree is because it happened recently. If you don't listen to people when they come in peace, they will come in violence. And that's violence we all don't want. Anthony, we're here. The people, the AFL women were going from place to place and be calling on people to listen to them. And nobody wanted to listen to them. They went to the Capitol. They didn't want to meet with them. And at the end of the day, what happened? They put black roads. People didn't go to work. Cars couldn't move. Even the president of Liberia could not go to the airport that he wanted to go. The roads were all black. People wanted to travel. They
and in fact, it took the entire country because they did not only in Monserrato. They were all.
Now the people from Nima are now crying. They want to meet with their district number 6. He refused to meet with his own people that elected him. The vice president of Liberia, who also came from Nima County, they want to meet with him. He refused to meet with them. All because of who? Because of
the worst thing. And the worst thing,
what the ArcelorMittal did so much that you will resent your own people. What the ArcelorMittal gave you so much that you will resent your own people. You refuse to meet a peaceful group of people who want to solve a problem. They just want to talk. They just want to to be heard, and you refused to listen to them. Now, when they go back and attack Ashila Mita people and destroy their property, they will say the people of Nima are violent people. No, the people of Nima will not be considered violent because the people in Monrovia refused to listen to a peaceful request just to meet with them, and explain to them how they feel. Anthony, this is sad. We are not leaving here. And after our show tomorrow morning, let me know who are going to Nima to see you and Ethnics can collaborate and tell me who is going to cover that story. We need 2 people to go. We need 2 people. We don't want 1 people. We don't want anybody kidnapping them and say, my man, you go on and write something, we'll deal with you. I think you catch one will be surviving.
Okay. That is exactly. But you see, the country, they always say Labrador is the country of rule of law, rather. And if the people are acting according to the law, if you don't listen to them, that's when they take the law into their own hands.
Exactly.
And that is bad. You know, if a Liberian man takes the law into his hands, I don't want to say the rest of it.
No, we're not going to preach. We're not support violence here. Let's get it.
No, we are not. We are not.
We are warning people to avoid violence, and the way to avoid violence is to listen. Anthony, first of all, before you go, that chair in the studio is it peeling?
I don't want to let our viewers to know, but we're going to discuss it off.
No. We can't have that. That chair can never be in our studio. We send money for good chairs, and good chairs we'll have in our studio. That chair cannot be peeling and be over there. It cannot appear for the second time on air. So tomorrow when I come on air, that chair cannot be there. Anthony.
I'm definitely going to work on that.
Absolutely. We can't send money for chairs and you buy chairs that are peeling. It just don't. We are going to
work with a finance section of this institution to see how this chair can be worked on, because as you say money, and I think
why would they buy a chair like that? And I'm saying it on air so that everybody can know that we send money for chair. We can't have chair like that in our studio. Even if that one new chair you buy, I told them the number one thing they must buy is studio presenter chair. So any other chair they buy, the presenter chair must be decent, nice, and beautiful. And when people look at it, they should want to look at it again. And I think that chair needs to be removed over there. It can never appear on screen anymore. It will. In fact, if I'm not thinking twice, I'll tell you to carry it downstairs, put a knife inside, and put fire on it. But for today, I'm going to stop there.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Yeah. So by tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
By tomorrow morning.
Great show, Anthony. Great show. Again, let me just say this on air. Our news today was beautiful. The 2 gentlemen that read, they got to read the bulletin and they got to presented the news points. They are good readers. They were on point. I like the precision of their reading. I like the way they took their own time to read, and they read. I like the sports guy, the story, but the story was short, just for 2 minutes. And I talked to the news director. We have to go more hours as possible. If we got more news, we can go 45 minutes.
Yes, because they were kind of consulting me that they wanted to extend the news time because the news is bucket, but the time is less. So I was kind of like thinking of expanding the time beginning Monday to extend the news.
Actually, I don't have to host the show this time. In fact, I can give the show to you to host the show 9 o'clock. You do your 1 hour, 10 o'clock, you go home. We can find another time for me. I can do the morning show. I get time here. I don't sleep at night. I can do my morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, we come on. Just to make sure that you are there on time. 7 o'clock, after 1 hour, the news come on 45 minutes. At the top of the news, we continue until 9:30 or 10 o'clock. We can be done because that's it.
So the listeners have already gotten used to this show.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing.
Yeah, but we can manage because for the issue of transportation, like you promised last night, I think that has been dealt with. I must appreciate you, and I will be like, okay, going home tonight.
But man, just be careful when you're riding that back because I need you back here to do your job, please.
Sure, okay. Definitely. So by tomorrow morning, I will send you the list of the 2 presidents that will be going to Nima County. We need to
Yes.
hear from the people.
Thank you
we
very
need
much. By the weekend, they must be there, and by Monday, we should have materials from NEMA. And if possible, you people try as all you can do to get to ArcelorMittal to get them to talk. If they don't want to talk, that their side of the story. We're not going to beg ArcelorMittal to clarify anything. It's not our place. If possible, send somebody to the DP office, our legislative reporter, send them to the DP office, send them to the district number 6 representative office, Mr. Gay, Representative Gay, and let's see if they can talk. If they don't want to talk, that's their business. We're going ahead with our story. We protect the people, the common people. We're going to protect their interests, and we're going to run our story if they don't want to respond. I want to say thank you all for joining us. I drove 3 hours to come here to sit here. I was so scared that Anthony would get there with me because Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the man was there.
Well, the reason I didn't even say anything about charging you for the time, because even myself, I didn't come on time. So
yes,
that's why.
Changing from power to power is not easy, my brother. But we're gonna solve that problem soon. I'm trying to buy UPS from here, 10,000 watts, and if possible, it's going to come. It will be reaching. If I do, it will be reaching by the 18th of July, because it's coming with the 10 computers and other things that are coming and stuff. The monitors and everything, they will be coming. Okay, guys, thank you so much, guys. We are working hard. If you have any suggestion, tell us. We will do exactly what is the right thing to do. Love you all. Thank you, Anthony, and bye-bye for now. Anthony will take it from here.
Okay, so I'd like to say many thanks to the team there in the U.S., headed by Mr. Gibson Jiru, who is the producer. Sorry, did I say producer? The host of this program, The Talking Point, and the co-host and producer of the program. We'll talk to you tomorrow with another edition of the program. Have a pleasant good night from Liberia and good day there in the US and wheresoever you are listening from via our online radio. Okay, good night to you and have a pleasant day or night.